what is it that you could be offering right now that would support you and support your clients? And if it's your confidence that you need, who is it that can help you? Where can you find those groups? Because you do need to find those groups, free and paid, to help you to be able to help your clients. Really does stop burnout having other people in your court who know what you're doing. Mentoring with Geraldine is a bite-sized practitioner podcast for naturopaths, nutritionists, herbalists, coaches, and practitioners. This podcast responds directly to the needs of you, the practicing natural therapist. We have interviews during the holiday season and business and mindset support each week, so you'll get the variety you need to enjoy and stay motivated in your practice. Don't forget to subscribe to receive the weekly episodes. And if you want to connect with me, always check the show notes, because that's where you'll find the links to book appointments and, of course, to join the Academy, the membership group, where there's constant connection and community with like-minded practitioners. Now, let's get started. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Mentoring with Geraldine and the Bite Size Podcast. How the devil are you? So, carrying on with our questions from people who've joined the Confident Practitioner community. The next question is from Kimberly. And Kimberly wrote quite a long question, which I won't go into. But she said, well, she started with, I'm qualified naturopath, bachelor degree in 2012, currently on maternity leave and wanting to get back my confidence. I'm wanting to get my confidence back up before working again. Now, this is really common, isn't it? We take a break for whatever reason, and then we've got to get back into it. In this case, it's having babies. So a lot of naturopaths and nutritionists go to uni, take a long time to get through uni because it's not cheap, is it? And then it's time to have that baby, and then they go back to work. So you've got to get your confidence back. Some people, their confidence is supremely high all of the time. Doesn't matter what they do or what their past was. And they've been to college, they come out of college and they're like totally ready for it and know the answer to life, the universe and everything, or that's what it feels like. And then there's other people who in uni, they've already started their Instagram and they're on the socials and they're already, their clients, it's full. College, their sessions are full. Some of us may or may not have that, but then have that baby. I started with the breastfeeding baby. I started my training and I got a lot of credits because, of course, I was already a nurse. And the way it was done back in the day was you got each certificate one after the other. So, of course, I could start work relatively quickly. But in saying that, I didn't start work for a year or almost a year because I wanted to start at the beginning of the new financial year. Like that means anything. And so I wasn't charging anybody literally for a year. I was still in sort of student clinic mode going, oh, no, I can't take any money off you, but let me do a full write-up and a plan and do everything for you anyway and not earn any money. And it wasn't until I had a client and she said, no, I'm not doing this unless I pay you, because I won't put any store by it. I won't do anything unless there's something I can see that I'm handing over money for it. And I was like, oh, no, I can't really take any money. She said, okay, what we're going to do is my job back in the UK was sorting out people's businesses. So I'm going to help you set up your business. And I was like, oh, okay, that's a great idea. And one of her comments was, you can't file people under their first names, Geraldine. How far back was that then? So because you really can't file them under their first names. But anyway, when we think about returning to work or actually starting from college, there's a number of things. We need our ducks in a row, don't we? And I do have courses on that, full systems on getting into practice and starting up. And we need our ABN, so Australian business number if you're in Australia. I'm sure New Zealand has something similar. I'm sure, well, everybody probably does. You have to have your tax file number. You'll need to have certain business structures decided on. If you're earning in Australia under 75,000, you don't register for GST. But if you intend setting up a shop, you should register for GST because you can claim back the GST on everything you purchase. So it might be you have to go out and get some financial advice before you start as well. So here we are, we're still trying to build our confidence to either start work or go back to work. And we've got all of this baseline stuff that needs doing, right? We've got a ton of stuff that needs doing. And I do have a one-to-one system on this. So if you join the 90-day program, we will go through all of this. Don't worry about that, and get all these things done so that we're ready to get out there and practice. To get back out there and practice, you're going to need a mentor, right? You're going to need someone that you can ask questions of. And I recommend this for anyone who goes out from college or anyone who's returning to work, is that they join a group like my Monday group, where you can talk about your clients. You can ask the questions specifically about your clients, and everyone's so helpful in that group. It's amazing, because we need support when we're going back to work. You can't just rely on a free Facebook group like the Confident Practitioner community, although it's good. I put lots of posts in there. People do ask questions, and there are other Facebook groups that help out. It's not the same as having someone who can nut out a case with you as we can on the Monday group. So book the focus call or just join the conversations on a Monday. So it's 3 Mondays of the month, and it's really worth it. Because when we're going back to work, we've got a lot to do. So your website, your Instagram, your social media, your ABN, your tax file number, the bank accounts, all of those things. How are you going to take money from clients? You've got all those things, the practical things to work out. But then you've got the scare factor. What are they going to ask you? How are you going to answer them? What's the best product for them? What do they see as a plan? What do you see as a plan? How are you going to charge them? What are you going to charge them? There are all of these ongoing questions. And this is where you need a mentor like me. Yes, me. And I don't want to blow my own trumpet, but you're listening to the podcast, and I'm doubting this is your very first podcast of mine. And so you've heard me say about this Monday group. You've heard me say about the cheaper option of the academy, so that you can actually get that time with me. Okay. Now, we want to get this confidence back up, and the only way to do that is to hang out with other practitioners. Now, you think, I'm not going to give Geraldine $197 a month to talk with her and other amazing practitioners 3 times and have an ongoing messenger support group and access to all of the academy content and one-to-ones quarterly and etc. on bloody. I don't want any of that. No. I'm way better than that. What I want is to be able to do it myself. Okay. That's what your clients, remember, your clients, they can either see you, or they can Google the problem and by trial and error, or just go onto an online shopping site and buy the product that their friend told them about. And when they go to buy it, at the bottom of the page on that site, it will say, people who bought that also bought this. Don't you want to buy it? And so they'll buy that as well. So it's the same sort of thing. You want your clients to come and see you so that they get tailored help for their problem. And I want you to come and see me so you get tailored help for your problem. We need to know where we're going with our business. So they're saying, I'm currently on maternity leave, wanting to get my confidence back up. Now, she does go on to say the area she wants to work in, which is anxiety. Okay, which is great. We need to know, as I keep harping on in these last couple of podcasts, we need to know who we're helping, who we serve, where they are, why they want to see us. We need to solve a problem for them. We need to know what their problem is so that they can align. They can go, oh yeah, she's the one for me. Oh yeah, he's perfect for me. That's exactly the person I want to see, because I can see that they understand me and that they get me and that they know what my problem is and they know how to support me. So I know what your problem is. I know that you're struggling to put yourself out there. I know that you're struggling to get your confidence. That's why I called it the Confident Practitioner community, because confidence is a huge part of being a practitioner. But we get our confidence through other people talking to us and helping us, other people being there for us. Now, you can't afford $197 a month to be in my group. What about the people you went to college with? What about those people? Did you make a Facebook group with them when you left college? Are there other people that you trained with who can be that support for you so that you can contact them and say, hey, how about we all meet once a month and we talk about our clients and we talk about what we're doing and we talk about your products? So there are free ways of doing this. What about your rep. You can get your representatives in from the individual product companies, and you will find about their individual products to deal with that individual problem. If you if you speak to one of the companies, so like Araya or Oval, one of their providers, distributors, sorry, that's the word, distributors. If you speak to the distributors, then they're more likely to offer you different products to help solve your problem. But at the end of the day, it is still about products. It's not necessarily about, well, what about the diet? How about we swap that up? We could change that over. If they ate more oysters, they'd get more zinc and, all of those things. You're not kind of going to get that from your distributors. But if you had a group of people from college, then you're all at the same level, admittedly. So you haven't got anyone there who's really going to be able to answer those questions. But you have still got, in college, you had your P1 and your P2 in clinic with you. So you're still going to have that. You're still going to have those people that can support you and help you and answer those questions. Of course, you're not going to have a retreat at the end of the year like you have with me. So we've got to think about, when we're trying to get that confidence back up, who can help us? Who can support us? Where can we find that help? So not only are we looking for our clients, where are we going to find them? Where are they? How do we discover them? It's also for us. Where are we going to find the help? Where can we look for the help? Where will that be online? Is there a free group that's going to help answer my questions? Yes, there are. If you're qualified, you've got Strictly Practitioners, if you're in Australia or New Zealand. So we've got to think, where is that support? Where is that free support so that I can get back into it? Who is going to help me get back into it? I mean, there's the graduate program. You can buy that and you'll still get one-to-one appointments with me, and you get all that learning, all that past learning, but that is in a variety of areas. If you're lacking confidence and you've started to see more children, then November, Black Friday, the pediatric online mastery course is going to be on sale. So, there are areas to be able to get these things so that you've got this stuff in your arsenal. You can go and do it. You've got it there. You can go and look at what you need. There are, of course, seminars out there. I don't necessarily recommend all the seminars because they're generally run by companies, which is great, but often it's about their product ultimately. And so you're not really learning anything because they're still only teaching you about the items within that product. They might be selling you a product for menopause, so they'll call it a menopause seminar, and you'll turn up and then they will start saying, okay, let's use Dong Quai, let's use Black Cohort, let's use glycine. And then, hey, presto, at the end of the conversation, there's a tablet with those items in it, or a powder with those items in it. So yeah, you don't have to go out and use hops or any of the other things that might be useful to your Sisyphus, useful to your menopausal person, because guess what? We've got it in this one product, the things that we think your product client needs. So you will learn some things. It is a great networking opportunity, but with most of those, unless I have an independent speaker who's speaking about something totally different, it is a sales situation. So getting our confidence back up means looking around. Where can I get more information from? Who can I get more information from? How can I have that time with people? Because it is about being in a group. And it is about saying to ourselves, you know what? I'm at a point where I don't mind people knowing that I ask questions. I don't mind asking questions because I know that I will be supporting others within that group, that I will be providing information in that group, that I have got learnings that can be shared within that group. You're coming back off maternity leave and someone will say in the group, oh, I've got a mother and the baby's only feeding at night. What do I do? And you've just come off maternity leave and you've just investigated this because it just happened with your friend's baby. So you've got the answer and you're in the group. You're going to go, oh, wow, let me help you out with that. We have to realize that there are spaces that are free, but we need help and we just have to sometimes accept that help. It's always hard for us to accept help, isn't it? We don't like to accept help. We're trained as women to be all capable, to do everything, to be able to sweep the floor, feed the baby, run the business, sort our chakras out and dance in the moonlight and do yoga all at once. And we can't do it all. We have to be smart about this, and being smart about it is accepting help, and looking around for help to regain that confidence, because the right people won't say things like, oh, well, we know that, don't we? Or, oh, yes, I know. Or, well, the answer to that, or any of these negative things, but rather, oh, yeah, cool. Oh, how interesting. What a brilliant client. This is the sort of thing I say, because it's really important that we're buoyed up and we're supported by our colleagues. We don't want to be dragged under by people who think they're better than we are, by people who've got the negative Nelly attitude, or my mother would be saying to them, turn that frown upside down. We don't want to be brought down by people. We need to be lifted up, and we need to find those groups that lift us up. We need to find those people that lift us up, and they're going to help us with our confidence to come back after the break, whatever that break may be, to come back to do the job we want to do and to be able to offer and share and learn with a group of like-minded individuals. So I'm going to leave it there, because I really want you thinking about, how do I get my own confidence back up? Or is my confidence so good right now that in actual fact I could explode, because here we are coming to the end of the year, and offer something amazing to my clients. I could offer something incredible to my clients. And the idea is I'm going to offer what is that idea sitting at the edge of your vision? What is it that you could be offering right now that would support you and support your clients? And if it's your confidence that you need, who is it that can help you? Where can you find those groups? Because you do need to find those groups, free and paid, to help you to be able to help your clients. Really does stop burnout, having other people in your court who know what you're doing. Okay, I'm going to leave it there. Hope you have a really good one, and I look forward to catching up with you really soon. See you on the next cast. Thanks so much for joining me today. Don't forget to rate, review, and subscribe to the podcast for the weekly episodes. If you'd like even more support and learning, then the Academy is for you. Here you'll find part 2 of the herbal discussions, more clinical learning, and case studies to support your clients in practice. Bye for now.